What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing this amazing Saturday afternoon? You hear a little excitement in my voice right behind me. That's why. That's Gillette Stadium where the New England Patriots play. Are they playing there today? Nope. More importantly, my high school football team is in the Super Bowl on that very field, but not for another couple hours. So I got some time to kill. And I said, you know what? It's been the week of Intellivision. Let's cap it off with nothing really exciting, but one more little thing. An idea stolen from another YouTube channel, a video I watched the other day. Sinister Moon was the channel. I'll put a link to his channel down below and at the bottom corner of the screen at the end of the video, where he shows off his very impressive Intellivision collection. It's not just consoles, it's not just games. I mean, he's got a real extensive, very eclectic and yet very wide range of Intellivision related stuffs to look at. It was fun to watch. However, I have a very humble collection, but I thought it'd be fun to show, I guess, what I've amassed in the past year. I started this journey roughly around this time last year, and it's been a year now. I've slowed down a little bit since, but it'd be interesting to see, and then afterwards, me mentally go back to see where I was this time last year, to see how my Intellivision collection has grown. And since I'm unable to go to the friggin' Super Bowl, it's the first year we've missed that they've gone down there that we haven't been able to go. Stupid girls and their stupid obligations. Girls are icky. But regardless, let's have a look at my humble collection, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Well, you know what, let's start off right here. This t-shirt. So what the heck, we just had a look at this the other day, so I figured I'd put that in first. This is that Intellivision 10 video game system plug and play job. Not the greatest product in the world. Still fun to have, looks cool on the shelf, and in a pinch if you're in the mood to play some Astro Smash, well, there you go. So here's the console that started this journey again, I should say. This isn't my very first Intellivision I've ever owned, but I picked this one up roughly about a year ago. I think it was for like $40. I met the guy at a Target parking lot. He had it up on OfferUp, I think. It was OfferUp. It wasn't Craigslist. It was one of those goofy things, OfferUp or what have you. Now, Intellivision people, answer me this question. The Atari VCS for about a year, maybe a little bit more, was made in Sunnyvale. And then they moved production overseas. How long was the Mattel Electronics Intellivision made here in the States? After watching Sinister Moon's video, he was talking about how to differentiate as far as from the labeling on the bottom, which ones were and which ones weren't. See, with the VCS, you could just look at the case and know which one it is. Whereas here, I don't think there's anything significant physically that would tell you straight off whether or not this was an American-made one or if it was not. However, you can tell by looking at the label, and it just so happens I do have one of the made in America models. You know, 2609. I think if it was in overseas, it would say A afterwards or something like that. But it says it right here, made in the USA anyway. So, after watching his video, I went and looked at my console and was like, oh my, I have one of the early models. How long were they produced in the States, and is there any other significant physical traits that would say otherwise? Say if it was an overseas product. So a system is only really as good as its games. That's how it works. That's how it has always worked, and that's how it's always going to work. Because if you could have the greatest system on the planet, if it doesn't have games, first of all, never mind good ones, it's not going to go anywhere. So this whole journey started with these two specific games right here. And I think when I was talking about the Amico, when it first was announced as just a new system from Intellivision, I brought these out to say this is my entire Intellivision collection, and that's true. This is all I had on my shelf for years. Alright, so let's move on to some boxed games. The only reason I'm jumping back and forth is because those two loose carts were significant to the beginning, so I wanted to highlight them first. I don't have that many boxed titles anyway, so we have Tron Deadly Discs. We have Night Stalker, which I believe that one is part of a Christmas thing I got last year. That's where a lot of these came from. We'll explain that in a second. Pitfall, which I actually associate this game more with the Intellivision than I do the Atari, believe it or not. We got Donkey Kong. We got Burger Time. And last, this is a fun one. Not just because the game is fun, but Venture. I made a whole video about this, and I'll try to remember to link it down below. If not, please search it out on my channel. Just Venture, Intellivision, Atari Creep, whatever. However you want to do that. This exact copy, this right here, has been through 3 YouTubers and been reviewed by all 3 of us. I'm not going to say where it came from or who the YouTubers are. I want you to seek that out if you care for that information. Anyway, and yeah, let me know down in the comments if you figure it out. So we'll start with Poker and Blackjack. We got Bowling, which is really fun with a second player. Reversies. And the game we've been talking about, Skiing. The Amico team just showed images of an updated version of that for the Amico. Mission X. A Royal Deal. And a couple of Magic titles. We got Microsurgeon, the goriest game in the world. Beauty and the Beast. This is a game that took me by surprise. I didn't think it was going to be half as fun as it is. Absolutely enjoy playing that game. Last but not least of the Magic titles, Demon Attack. We got some snafu here. There we go. Autofocus. Thanks for showing up. Star Strike. Space Battle. Frogger. Dungeons and Dragons of the advancement type. Space Armada. I like that. Armada. That's a fun word. Lock and Chase. What a great port of this game. One of my favorites on the Atari 2600. This is... It's so different, but yet so the same. Fun game. Another great game. Buzz Bomber. Really great, I guess you'd call it, take on the Centipede kind of dealio. Slam Dunk, which is a basketball game, I suppose. Astro Smash. Fantastic game. Fantastic. Alright, let's see. Auto Racing. And last but not least, and I didn't do this on purpose, Masters of the Universe, The Power of He-Man. I got this like almost right away after I got my Intellivision. Now, the majority of these cards, the loose ones and a couple of the box ones, came from the No Swear Gamer. If you recall, last year I participated in the Atari.io Secret Santa. And one of the things on my list was I only have these games for my Intellivision. I could use a couple more. And he just loaded me up with them. I guess he just went through all of his doubles and just packed them up. And I amassed the collection really quick. And then threw out a couple of deals here and there, whatever. A couple of eBay deals. I got that fairly cheap too. I don't remember how much. And a couple of generous donations. This is all I have in my collection so far. The only other thing I could think of, Intellivision-wise, is, of course, my golden ticket. Oh, one last thing. I can't believe I forgot this. Along with all the games that the No Swear Gamer sent me in my Secret Santa gift, he sent me along the manuals and overlays for each one of them. So there you have it, guys. That is my entire Intellivision collection. I hope I didn't miss something along the way. But as humble as it is, it's fun, and I enjoy what I have so far. There are some titles I'm really after that I want to experience and share with you guys. But you know what? In their own time, when it's ready, when the universe says creep, it is finally your time. And of course, this time next year, we will already have been balls deep into the Amico, and I cannot wait to share that experience with you guys as well. Guys, if you have an Intellivision collection, be it small, medium, large, extra large, or XX extra large, share it with me down below. If you make a video, I will put it in the show notes. Maybe I'll do a whole section of just others collections. I'll put the name of your channel, and then of course a link to the video to the right of that. And we can share each other's love all the way around, because that's what it's all about with me anyway. And go Red Raiders. Wish my team luck, guys. Not that we fucking need it, but But it's always good to have positive vibes. What time is it? One more hour. One more hour and they're going to be on there just destroying it on that field. And I can't wait. Guys, go ahead and leave your feedback down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the creep is positive. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Happy Saturday, like I said in the beginning of the video. And until next time, thanks as always so much for watching. Take care. Creep it real. Happy birthday, Intellivision. And bye-bye.